Okay, I hope I'm audible to all my students who are attending this online lecture for the Statistics for Business Economics Part 1 course currently offered in semester 2 of BA Honors Business Economics at Delhi University. Students can see the 2025 question paper on your screens. Okay, just revising it with all students, you can see that the name of the paper is Statistics for Business Economics Part 1. This is currently offered in BA Honors Business Economics. It's a 2025 question paper for 90 marks offered in semester 2. Okay. In this particular lecture, I'm going to start with the first question of this particular question paper. Okay, remember, simple calculators are allowed. You have choices in almost every question, but I'm going to solve all questions in my lectures. Okay, statistical tables will be provided to you for this particular course in the exam, so you need not worry about arranging a statistical table. They are going to provide you with the statistical tables in the exam. Okay, so in this lecture, I'm going to start with the discussion of question 1, part A. Okay, so hoping all students enjoy this lecture. Make sure that you are sitting with a register and a pen to make notes. Okay, let's quickly solve this particular problem based on histograms. I have covered histograms in my lectures on descriptive statistics. Okay, let's quickly solve this particular problem in this lecture. So let's read part A. The land holding data of 325 farmers surveyed in a district in India has the following distribution. We are given land holdings from 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and 30 to 40. You can see that the class intervals are unequal. The class size is 2 here, then it's 2 here, then it's 6 here, 10 minus 4, then it is 10 here, 20 minus 10, then 30 minus 20, 10, and 42 minus 30, 12. These are the class magnitudes. For each of these class intervals, we are given the number of farmers who hold that much hectares of land. Construct a histogram corresponding to this frequency distribution. Comment on the shape of the distribution. To make a histogram with unequal class intervals, I need to calculate the relative frequencies and the densities. Okay, so let me quickly come to the whiteboard to solve this. I am writing the main heading for clarity. This is Delhi University, BBE Honors, Bachelor's in Business Economics. This is Exam 2025. The name of the course is Statistics for Business Economics Part 1. Statistics for Business Economics Part 1. This is currently offered in semester 2 of BBE Honors. We look at question 1, part A. We are given land holdings of 325 farmers. So we are given land holding, number of farmers, land holdings in hectares, number of farmers. Land holdings are as follows: 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and 30 to 42. Number of farmers are 82, 124, 71, 20, 15, and 12. Let's calculate the total number of farmers. If I add all of these numbers, so we can use a calculator. 82 plus 124 plus 71 plus 20 plus 15 plus 12 comes out as 324. Let us now calculate the relative frequencies. So I can write here, these were my frequencies. Now I'm calculating relative frequency. How do I calculate the relative frequency? It is frequency of that class over the total frequency. So 82 over 130 over 324. So if I do 82 divided by 324 comes out as 0.253. Similarly, 124 divided by 324 comes out as 0.383. 71 divided over 324 comes out as 0.219. 20 divided by 324 comes out as 0.062. 15 divided over 324 comes out as 0.0046. And then 12 divided by 324 is 0.037. Okay, the width, we all know how do we find the width. Width is nothing but the upper limit minus the lower limit. So 2 minus 0, 2, 4 minus 2, 2, 10 minus 4, 6, 20 minus 10, 10, 30 minus 20, 10, 42 minus 30, 12. Then the last thing we calculate the density. Density, how do we find the density? Density is nothing but the relative frequency divided by width. Relative frequency divided by width. That means, guys, this column divided by this column. So 0.253 divided by 0.253 divided by 2 is 0.1265, which I can just write as 0.127. I can just write as 0.127. Then 0.383 divided by 2, which is 0.192. Then 0.219 divided by 6, 0.0365. Then 0.062 divided by 10 is 0.0062. 0.0046 divided by 10 is 0.000. Let me correct this, guys. This is 15 over 324 comes out as 0.046. Please make this correction. This is 0.046. This is 0.046, and when I divide 0.046 by 10, I get 0.0046. And then 0.037 divided by 12. 0.037 divided by 12 is 0.003. 0.0031. So I got my densities by dividing the relative frequency by the width. Now I have to plot the land holdings and the densities. So now I'm erasing everything off, but only writing the land holdings and the densities. So what I can do is, or maybe on the next page, I can just write the land holdings and the densities again, so that it's easy for me to plot them in a histogram. Land holdings and the densities we got. Land holdings are 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 42. Densities are 0.127, 0.192, 0.0365, 0.0062, 0.0046, 0.0031. This is my density. Now I can plot a histogram. So let's look at a graph. This is my origin. On the horizontal axis, we have land holdings. And on the vertical axis, we have density. The scale for land holdings, we move from 0 to 42. That means I can take a common scale. So I can just take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. Or I can start with 4. So 0, 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3 12, 4 4s are 16, 4 5s are 20, 4 6s are 24, 4 7s are 28, 4 8s are 32, 4 9s are 36, 4 10s are 40, 4 11s are 44. I took a scale of 4, and on the vertical axis, my densities are all 0 point something. So I can just take, let's say, 0.025. 1 centimeter is 0.025, then 0.05, then 0.075, gaps of 0.025 every time. Then we have 0.1, then we have 0.125. These are all equidistant gaps. Then we have 0.15, then we have 0.75, 0.175, and then we have 0.2. Okay, so now we can plot them 0 to 2, 0.127. So 0 to 2, 2 is here, guys. This is 2. 0 to 2, we have 0.127. So let's plot 0.127. Now 0.127 is going to be somewhere here. This is 125. So 0.127. 2 to 4 is going to be 0.192. 2 to 4 is 0.192. 4 to 10 is point. So 10 will be somewhere here. This is 10. And 4 to 10 we have 0.0365. 0.0365 will be somewhere here. Then 10 to 20. 10 till 20 is going to be 0.0062. So it's going to be somewhat like this, 0.0062. Then 20 to 30 is 0.0046. Even lower than this. So 20 to 30, 30 will be somewhere here. So even lower than this. Let me use another color. Let's say green. See, this is 20 to 30, and then 30 to 42 using yellow color. 30 to 42. 42 will be somewhere here. So 30 to 42 is 0.0031. That means even lower. So this is how the histogram is looking like. Okay. So we calculated relative frequencies, then we calculated density, then all we had to do was plot the land holdings and the density. Coming back to the previous page, let's also look at what's the next question asking us. So we have done part 1. Comment on the shape of the histogram. If I come back to the whiteboard, students can see that the histogram, how is it looking like? The histogram seems to be positively skewed. Clearly, the histogram is unimodal. It has only one peak. This is the peak. You can see it is unimodal. That means it has only one peak and is positively skewed. The values are all skewed to the right. The values are all skewed to the right. If I join all the midpoints, students can see that the values are all skewed to the right. Okay, so it's a positively skewed histogram. Then what's the next part asking us? Coming back to the question paper. What proportion of the farmers have land holdings less than 24 hectares and then between 16 to 34 hectares? So first of all, less than 24 hectares. We need to find out what proportion of the farmers have land holdings less than 34. So we don't need the densities and the width for, maybe I can just erase the densities. The densities were needed only to plot the histogram. Now the next thing, we need to find the proportion of, so this is part 2 we are doing, proportion of farmers with land holdings less than 24 hectares will be, how many have less than 24 hectares of land holdings? Let's quickly find that out. So less than 24 means I have to go till here for sure, because this is 10 to 20, that means 82 plus 124 plus 71 plus 20, and then 24 falls here in this interval. So 24 means from 20 to 24 we have 4 additional hectares, okay, divided over the class size or the width is 10 times the corresponding frequency for 20 to 30 is 15. So see, less than 24 means I will go till 20 for sure. So 82 plus 124 plus 71 plus 20. 24 lies between 20 and 30. So from 20 to 24 we have 4. Divided over the class size is 10. So divided over 10 times the frequency here is 50. So if I calculate this, how much it comes out? It comes out as 303. So how many farmers have holdings less than 24 hectares? Answer is, these are the number of farmers. First of all, I can write these are the number of farmers. Or I can first write here number of farmers on the top. We first calculated the number of farmers with holdings less than 25 hectares, which is 303. Now, how do we find the proportion? How do we find the proportion? So I can say proportion of farmers with holdings less than 24 hectares is going to be the number of farmers with holdings less than 24 hectares over the total number of farmers, which is 324, which comes out as 0.935 or 93.5%. I can multiply by 100 to convert to percentage. So I'm revising again. We have to find out what proportion of farmers have holdings less than 24 hectares. So first of all, I calculated the total number of farmers with holdings less than 24 hectares. How did we do that? 24 hectares means that I have to go till here. So this plus this plus this plus this, which is 82 plus 124 plus 71 plus 20 plus 24 comes here. So 20 to 24 is 4 divided by class width is 10 times the frequency 15. When I add this and this, I get 303. These are the number of farmers having land holdings less than 24 hectares. How do I find the proportion? Number of farmers over total number of farmers, which is 0.935 or 93.5%. And then erasing this off, let's look at the third part. If I come back to the question paper, what's the third part asking us? Between 16 to 34, how many farmers have land holdings between 16 to 34? So first of all, let's find the number of farmers. Number of farmers with land holdings between 16 and 34 are, now 16 falls in which class interval? This 10 to 20. So that means 16 is here. So it's going to be from 10 to 6, I have 6 divided by the class width is 10 times the frequency is 20 plus 20 to 30 is completely included with the frequency 15, and then 34 falls in the last class interval. So 30 to 34 means 4 over the class width is 12 here times the frequency 12. So this cancels, 6 2s are 12 plus 15 plus 12, 12 cancels 4. That makes it 12 plus 15 plus 4, which is 31. These are the number of functions. Proportion, how will I find the proportion? Proportion will be 31 divided by the total number, which is 324. Which is how much? 31 by 324 is 0.095 or 9.5%. If I multiply by 100 to convert to percentage. So this is my answer for part 3. So hoping all students have understood, this was a very important question on histograms. I have covered histograms completely in my lectures on descriptive statistics. So I stop in this lecture. We have done question 1 part A. Question 1 part B, I intend to take up for discussion in the next lecture. So I stop in this lecture. I hope students have enjoyed this lecture. Any doubts? You can unmute your mic and ask, or you can get in touch with me for doubts on call or WhatsApp, or you can mail me your doubts at divineschoolof economics@gmail.com. This is where I stop in this lecture.